So as we continue looking at this journey of conversion, we started off initially talking about the importance of honesty, being honest with ourselves and who we are before God. Yesterday we talked about hunger, about developing a greater hunger and a longing for God and getting in touch with that part of our heart. Today is kind of a weird twist, but I think an important step in that journey of conversion is sadness. And what I mean by that is not just to be sad for sad's sake, or that depression is a part of our journey of conversion, but that an important part of that journey is recognizing our own depravity before God. Just that, man, in and of ourselves, like we can't pull off holiness. We can't just bring about conversion in our own lives. And honestly, the parts of our lives that we are trying, most of the time we're doing pretty bad. Like if we think about it, when it comes to following God, the honest truth is we're really bad at it. And there's a sadness that I think that comes over us when we realize, man, I'm not holding up my end of the bargain in this relationship with God. So I work at Franciscan University, and a few weeks ago, I had a student come into my office, and we were talking, and I asked him, "How is your relationship with God recently?" And he said something that stuck with me. I think it's pretty funny. He said, "Well, it's pretty lopsided." He said, "I'm really bad at it and keep sinning, and he just keeps being good to me and keeps lavishing me with love." And, I thought about that a lot afterward. I thought, man, it's so true. That could really describe any of our relationships with God. No matter what point we're at, the truth is we're pretty bad at following God. We're pretty bad at being consistent, of staying away from sin. And yet he continues to be faithful. He continues to lavish his goodness upon us. And so I think an important step in this journey is to just come to grips, to even just feel a little bit of the sting of that sadness that our sin keeps us from God, that our sin is something that we typically fall back into, and we struggle. And even though we want to give God the same kind of love he gives us, we're just not capable of it. And so I think it's good. It's a good thing to recognize the sting of that sin in our lives, and to realize that we're in a pretty disproportional relationship when it comes to God. Ultimately, that sadness will drive us back to joy. Much like everything with God, life normally comes from death. That's the Paschal mystery with God. But I think today, for us to realize and to come to grips with that sadness before God of, this is who I am. In the eyes of God, yes, I'm loved, but I have so little to offer, and yet God offers me so much.